The frontman of British rock band Placebo has been charged by an Italian court with defaming their leader by calling her a fascist. Now, the band, as I mentioned, is Placebo. Their frontman, Brian Molko, was sued by Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni after he referred to her as a POS fascist racist while performing at a festival in Turin in 2023. Uh, I fail to see the problem here. Okay, but apparently, uh, she was not thrilled. Okay, and so she went on to prove that she is not a fascist by doing fascist things, by sicking the cops on someone for expressing an opinion. Okay. On Monday, Italy's justice ministry allowed prosecutors in Turin to move forward with legal proceedings. That's right. Defaming the Italian government, parliament, courts, or army can carry a fine of up to 5,000 euros and a direct summons to trial. Yeah, I'm going to go to trial. Oh, I'm not done. Public defamation in Italy can also carry a prison term of up to 3 years. So you make fun or you say something that an Italian politician does not like. Oh boy, you're in for it now. Oh boy. Now, a spokesperson for Justice Minister Carlo Nordio has said that Molko is unlikely to receive a custodial sentence. Yeah, we're not going to put him in prison, but we are trying to crush speech and dissent. So because we're totally not racist or fascist. Okay, no, we're not any of those things. Really strange way of proving it. Now, a spokesman for the band was like, no comment. Okay, interesting. Now, Maloney, of course, leads the Nationalist Brothers of Italy party and a hard right coalition that has led the country since 2022. So this is part of the right wing, takeover of Europe, which lovely, right? Since coming into power, they went super hard right on immigration, abortion, same sex parenting, and even banned surrogacy. Yes, surrogacy. Along with that, okay, they went after people who left the country to go and be surrogate parents. Okay, they called them terrorists. Oh, you're a terrorist. You're pushing the gay transgender. Wait a minute. Hold on here. That ignores the fact that 9 out of 10 of the 250 Italian couples who sought surrogacy overseas are actually straight and cisgender. That's how many do it every year. Okay, these are for couples who are having difficulty conceiving on their own and instead choose a surrogate. Okay, it doesn't matter though, like what the facts are. This is the brain rot that the right wing has. They're like, oh, we're for freedom. And then immediately start slapping people with morality policing. Okay, that's what they're doing. But what always gets me about the right wing is how much they hate it when people criticize them. And not just like, oh, I don't like this, right? So like a left wing person gets criticized, and it's like, man, that sucks. I do not like the things that you were saying right now. I guess I will have to move on, right? But like, criticize a right winger, and immediately they're like, oh, we're going to sue you, and we're going to put you in prison. We're going to do all this stuff. But we're the party of free speech and freedom, by the way. Yeah, BS. Now, in May, philosopher Donatella Di Cesare, who was being sued by Maloney's brother-in-law for comparing one of his speeches to Mein Kampf, right, claimed that her government was strategically using defamation suits to silence public intellectuals. And I cannot see any lies there, okay? Maloney's first year in office recorded the highest number of lawsuits against public participation, according to the European Parliament's Civil Liberties Committee. Proving my point. They don't care about free speech. Okay, they cannot handle being criticized. They cannot handle being called out for what they are, which is fascists. Okay. And look, I understand that free speech doesn't work the same way in Europe that it does in the United States. Okay. But from my perspective in the United States, there's a lot of right wingers in the US that love Maloney and they love the far right in Europe. And yet they're claiming, oh, we got free speech. We love free speech. Oh, wow. Free speech, free speech, free speech, free speech. And they're supporting people like Maloney, right? And they're supporting, like Elon Musk, for example, is promoting the AfD, the alternative for Deutschland or whatever, the German neo-fascist party. Okay, these are the people that claim to be in favor of free speech, that also love to sue, people who dare to criticize them. And I think that if they were allowed to here in the United States, they would. They would. And like people like Maloney, by the way, Maloney herself was literally at Donald Trump's inauguration, along with other right-wing leaders. And of course, they look to Viktor Orban of Hungary as, a leader that they want to emulate. So this is who the right wing is. Okay. I mean, they hate free speech. They hate freedom. Okay. And it's always the same thing. As soon as they get into power, it's free speech for me, but not for thee. Because that's the way they've always been. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.